everybody, and welcome to the very first pilot episode of
750 milliliter VB long neck.
How have you been?
Me?
What's going on?
Been, dude, pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess. Decent, like nothing out of the ordinary though. I've been working and just kind of scooting around and shit. I'm going for another. Did I tell you I'm going for another surgery on Wednesday?
No. What the fuck?
I am.
Is it the infection or what? Really?
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but it is what I gotta do.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so another surgery for me, which I'm kind of hyped for because it's not like I've never been like scared of that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And fuck, when I woke up last time I was high as a kite.
I gotta tell you, I was thinking about this when you told me last time that you went and got surgery. I was thinking about it. I was like, it's crazy to be that healthy that you aren't scared.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like, if I was going for surgery, I'd be like, because I've got so many problems with like my blood pressure and all that. I'd be like, holy shit, this is gonna drop my blood pressure. This is gonna do this and do that. It's gonna drop my blood sugar. I'm gonna wake up fighting for my life. And then you were just like, yeah. They gave me Fent.
They did. they injected my ass with Fent.
Your ass? They injected your ass?
They put it in my little cannula.
Are you gonna get addicted to fentanyl? But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's, yeah.
Real.
It's crazy. And now you're just going in for another one. You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they give me Fent.
Hey, so I just got out of surgery and they did in fact give me fentanyl. We lit.
Bird flu's back. Bird flu is back. Killed someone.
Real.
In Mexico. We got it.
Why don't you have it yet? You see, no, you just don't have that entrepreneur mindset. You know, if you're not the first one on any given opportunity, bird flu. It's brand new entry into the game. There's big money to be made in this. If you're not the first one onto it, what are you doing?
Personally, I think you see something, bam, bird flu, first thing in the morning, you need to invest.
Yeah. Invest.
You need to go.
You need to do 300 push-ups as your wake-up routine. 300 push-ups, cold shower, go down 30-minute goon session. After that, investing.
Touch chickens.
Yep. Touch chickens. You know, go back, review your portfolio. Touch chickens again.
Add on to the portfolio and make sure everyone in the business sector
Absolutely.
knows
Couldn't agree more.
you're a chicken. You're willing to do what's necessary,
Yeah.
even if that means touching chickens on the butt.
Shit, my bad. Yes, absolutely. I couldn't.
So you 300 push-ups, cold shower, goon, touch chickens, come back up, hit your wife.
That's the most crucial step, though, because if you're not letting the people around you know that you're the one in control...
That's what my ex was on.
Yeah?
I should have realized he was just an alpha.
No. Your ex wasn't an alpha. That's where you're mistaken. Your ex was a sigma.
Sigma, is that better?
Sigma is a different plane of existence to alpha and beta.
So they just hit their wives more?
Yes!
Okay, so he was a sigma.
And they also have 17 terabytes of CP on their hard drive. You know, if you're not living life on the edge with constant risk of going to jail for life, what are you doing? Are you telling me you're a beta?
But not... Like, you want some beta shit? Living life on the edge is in, like, climbing shit.
No, living life on the edge as in living life on the edge of an orgasm. You're gooning 24/7.
Living life on the edge. You're going for a job interview. You're like, I am constantly living life on the edge. They're like, edge of what? You're like, oh.
Fuck, I lost my gooning streak. It's all over the screen.
Honestly, Gen Alpha are gonna do that. They're gonna go for a job interview and they're gonna be like, so what do you bring to this job? They're like, I couldn't even etch to this. So you start on Monday. Oh, clean up on aisle. My pants.
Oh, what happened to our talking points? Why are we talking about girding? Perineum sunning, aka butthole sunning, is a trendy wellness practice that involves exposing the taint to sunlight. It has no proven benefits and lots of potential health risks. Are perineum sunning?
Yeah.
So people are tanning their taint.
So people are tanning their taint. And there's been a lot of things about this with like wellness influencers on TikTok.
Okay, and it's supposedly from what I've just read, no wellness benefits, no documented benefits, and there's documented health risks to doing this.
Well, a lot of dermatologists are arguing skin cancer.
Yeah, because you're sitting out,
I saw someone say,
putting your taint in the sun in a lot of UV radiation.
imagine getting sunburnt on your cooter. Imagine balls, sunburnt, balls, 3rd-degree burns.
The chafing would be crazy.
Balls, 3rd-degree burns in a pair of tight boxes. And a warm, hot shower.
Oh no! You did not have to add that at the end. That was just fucking unnecessary.
Perineum freezing. It's the new thing. No.
Can we do a study on the side effects of freezing your taint with liquid nitrogen?
I don't think there are any.
What about the benefits?
Amazing. Amazing feeling and sensation.
Great sensation!
Nah, I reckon... Dude, imagine... Have you ever wanted to freeze yourself with liquid nitrogen?
No.
I have. I remember this guy came to my school in 6th grade.
Like the science guy?
Science guy.
Yeah.
And he pulled out a tub of liquid nitrogen and he was like, if you touch it, you'll freeze and die. And he put on gloves and he stuck his hand into it. And then he pulled out his hand, hit it against the table, and his hand exploded.
What?
Yeah, and then at the end, he like pulled off the glove and he was like, haha, that was actually a glove full of water and not my hand. But you best believe my 12-year-old ass, I was sitting there like...
Why would he do that in front of an audience of kids?
But I gotta admit, ever since I watched that, I want to do it.
Hold on. Shatter your hand.
It looks... I just want to do it once. Maybe when I'm 99 and they're like, you're gonna die tomorrow, I'll be like, bring me that bucket.
Okay,
I'm gonna
but
freeze my
I
dick
think
off.
What you're kind of maybe forgetting is the excruciating pain of 1,000 needles stabbing into your hand as you dunk it into the liquid nitrogen.
But you wouldn't... It would just... What? That last a second?
I don't know how nerves are gonna work in that scenario. I mean,
They just freeze.
they'd freeze, but also you got to keep in mind they're gonna freeze to a point, and then there's still gonna be a point of your nerves where they aren't frozen dead, but they're frozen enough that they're in a lot of fucking pain. And when you smash your hand off, the living part of your arm is still gonna go, uh-oh. If someone was like, yo, on some real shit, you're gonna die tomorrow. Maybe. I'd maybe do it. But also, would you not want to spend your final moments with both hands? What do you really...
Jacking off.
I was gonna say, what if you really wanted to rub one out right before you died?
Use both hands?
Well... But then you run into a problem. It's like, if you've smashed off on your hands, you're left with one hand, right?
Yeah.
Not inherently a problem for rubbing one out, but like... What happens? Are you gonna use your imagination?
Put it on the TV.
On the TV? I mean, look, if it's your last day alive, honestly, I think you could rub one out in front of your whole friends and family and no one would care.
They'd be like, good for you. We were worried.
On my deathbed, just fucking... Oh! You know, I think it's kind of crazy to think about the fact that some people genuinely have gone out with a bang like that. Like, people have died mid-cum.
Hear about the guy who broke his dick?
Broke his dick. How do you do that?
I think came too hard. And it just exploded.
What?
The blood vessels just popped. And he just broke it. And he couldn't get out because it was so bad. It hurt so bad. So the paramedics had to like come and pull him out of his wife.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit popped?
Yeah. Like, you know that big blood vessel? It just popped.
Holy
internally. And he broke his cock.
Did he get, like, robo-dick afterwards?
I wonder if he ever got hard ever again. Surely not.
Get a prosthetic dick. Like, how goated would that be?
Do you remember when we were talking about that?
Imagine you can hit the extendo switch and it grows 3 inches.
We were talking about that. We were talking about the Bluetooth pussy. You get a Bluetooth cock, you sync it up to ChatGPT, the voice version,
Yeah.
and you're like, rub me.
That is a fucking outrageous thing to say to ChatGPT. Rub me.
Yeah.
Yo, have you ever played around with like saying some really out of pocket shit to like Siri? Like, she gets pressed. She's like,
Really?
yeah, she's like, that's like not an. She's like, don't say that. That's not appropriate.
Hold on. Hey Siri, I would like to put my dick in your ass. Would I be permitted?
Sure. Yeah, we're going to Baskin and Robbins, so we can like pull outside your house on the way home, and Will can run out and grab them.
Drive-by ice cream? That's
Yup.
awesome. Bruh, he did. No. No. He's still hitting it though. I have been watching the latest Love is Blind.
What's Love is Blind?
Okay, it's a show. I started watching it a while ago. It's a show where people go into pods and they can't see each other and they get matched up and they have to like speed date basically and like date each other for a couple weeks. And then at the end, they have to decide they're in love with someone they've never seen and propose.
Okay.
And then only after they've proposed can they see each other.
Yeah.
And then they have the choice to like accept it or decline it. Like, imagine you love someone, you propose to them, and you walk out and they're like, you are way too fucking ugly for me to consider doing this with you.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then they have like 2 weeks where they live together, and then 2 weeks they're married.
Shit.
Yeah. So I'm watching this, and I think the psychology of it is so interesting because there's this guy and he's talking to 2 girls, and one of them he gets along with so well. Her name's Jess, and they're really vibing. And the other one, it's like not so much. It's like, you know. And then they're chatting, and the one he doesn't really get along with, her name's Chelsea. She casually drops that all of her friends always tell her that she looks like Megan Fox. And after she says that, he immediately is like, Jess, I don't really fuck with you. Like, I don't want you.
That's
I want Chelsea.
crazy.
He starts going after Chelsea, proposes, and you see, I just think it's crazy because he clearly was in love with the other girl way more. But she tells him that she looks like Megan Fox. So you got to think this guy's talking to a voice, picturing Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like he's having these conversations in his mind with Megan Fox level hotness, and then is like going home every night being like, this is a woman I want to marry. She's that fit. And we're having these amazing conversations. And anyway, he proposes, and then she comes out, and you can see him go like,
Kind of tapped.
would you like to see a comparison photo of her and Megan Fox?
Yes.
You can't laugh. You're not allowed.
Okay.
It would be really rude because she's a really lovely woman.
No, she looks like someone, but it's not Megan Fox. No, she's not ugly.
She's not ugly, but you got to think this guy's thinks he's chatting up the Megan Fox. And they clearly don't get along. They clearly do not like each other. But he thinks she looks like Megan Fox. So he's like, I have to snag this hoe because he's not that good looking.
Yeah.
You know what the crazy thing is?
What?
Do you want to see Jess?
Yeah. Jess is probably really fit, isn't she?
Scroll down.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Bro, that's what he fumbled.
That's crazy.
That's what he fumbled. And she didn't say shit about what she looked like.
I feel like you could also get a similar thing happen if you were to flip it around. If you had imagine it's the other way around. It's a girl talking to these two guys as one that she's not really vibing with as much.
Yeah.
And then he drops something about his fucking Lambo he has at home.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she's talking to him more.
Yeah.
And it's like,
same thing.
yeah. And then she finds out it's a fucking lease.
Yeah, or if if he casually just dropped him and was like, yeah, actually everyone tells me all the time that I look like Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
She'd be like, well, obviously I'm gonna fuck with you and we're gonna get married. And then he walks out and he looks like, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal.
I genuinely don't. I don't think Jake Gyllenhaal's a bad looking guy.
Every time I look at him, every time I look at Jake Gyllenhaal,
Can we pull up a photo of Jake Gyllenhaal?
the only thing I see when I look at Jake Gyllenhaal is Alex from Madagascar. It's the same man. It's the same looking ass dude.
Oh. No, you know who does scare me a little bit with just being a fucking critter?
Who?
What's his name? Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe scares me a bit.
Do you reckon he was in there doing a photo shoot and he was just to the photographer, he was just hold on, let me
cook.
hold on, let me cook, and pulls this shit.
And the photographer was like, I've never
The
seen
photographer was
anything that's
oh my
good.
god, this is hard. This is hard as fuck. I'm hard.
Did you see, this is a news point actually that I only found out today. Did you see, this could be fake news completely. I did not verify or fact check this at all. They gave Starlink to a tribe in the Amazon that had previously been untouched, and the first thing they did was become addicted to porn. Can you fact check this? It might have just been a tweet.
Busy and hooked on social media.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I actually saw, which was kind of scary? I don't know if I'd be able to find the original video that I saw, but it was someone trying to take a long exposure photo of a comet or some shit like that, and the shot was completely ruined by what they said in the caption they called space traffic, but it was all the Starlink satellites going around. There was just lines going across the entire sky, in a check pattern.
Oh my god, that's so upsetting.
People are capturing these photos with long exposures of the night sky.
It's so over.
Oh fuck.
Oh
That's
my
just
god.
I think that's just general satellites.
Anything else you want to share? Anything that's been particularly on your mind about the world or anything recently?
I don't know, other than just the general scariness of AI, which we've already kind of covered a bit.
Do you think it's going to get worse?
Absolutely.
You don't think... I mean, I don't think this, but you don't think we'll get to a point where people are like, all right, stop.
That might be my mum. Well,
Is she here?
They bully me relentlessly, actually. On and off, off camera. I don't feel safe around these people, and it's horrible, really. And when it really comes down.
I don't know, he can't hide.
Hop off my dick.
You know how you were just saying before, you don't think that it'll ever achieve sentience?
Yeah.
We don't even know what causes sentience. Because as far as we can tell, all the brain is a bunch of electrical signals going off.
Yeah, that's true.
Realistically, it's a computer.
That's true.
So there's nothing stopping a very advanced AI algorithm from being at the same operating level as a human brain.
I think it's
What it lacks right now is the body to actually do stuff, which is not far off becoming a reality.
Yeah.
I saw a video, I don't know if it was real or not. I want to hope it was real because it's kind of cool. But it was a robot, like a robot that had been built, and it had a reasonably advanced AI put into it so that it was capable of performing tasks and stuff autonomously. Like, you could give it a command and it would do it.
That's fucked.
And they had stuff like, they had a sink with, like, some dishes.
Oh, this is the OpenAI video.
Yeah, like,
What would I do?
Clean up the dishes, and it would pick them up and rinse them and then put them on the drying rack. And
Yeah.
it's like, that's crazy.
He's like, there are dirty dishes in front of me. What would I do with these dishes? What would you do with these dishes if I was you? He's like, those are dirty dishes. They would need to be washed and then put into the drying rack. So scary.
But when you have AI out there that's now learning from every experience it has, like ChatGPT, learning from every experience it has with users and stuff, it's gathering more and more knowledge. And unless it's programmed into not, I don't see there being a reason why it couldn't formulate a new idea with knowledge that it's already gathered.
Because again, I think with the argument that the brain is electrical wires and ones and zeros, it's like thinking is the same. Thinking is just mathematical. There is no, like, even being creative is mathematical in the end. So, like, there's no way you could confidently say AI is not going to be able to think for itself. But I think fully grown sentience, as in emotions and feeling reactant, because I think emotions, as much as they come from the brain, come from the body as well. Like feeling really hot and overstimulated and sticky and tired. But maybe that's what makes it more scary, is you've come up with the human brain without any of the drawbacks of, like, feeling.
And what is scary is, imagine, like, you see it in people, like, genuine, like, psychopaths, right? What the human brain is capable of when it doesn't experience remorse.
Yeah. Well, to our audience out there, beautiful one viewer, thank you so much.
One viewer is a bold assumption.
Thank you, Mum. Thank you.
think your mum wants to watch this.
No.
I don't think your mum should watch this, actually.
No.
I don't think any of our family should watch this.
No.
For Keith.
We've talked about sex like 1,500 times. We've talked about gooning, edging, copping balls, liquid nitrogen to the taint.
Half of our bits were about fucking edging. Imagine one day we do this shit more often, and it's actually, like, blown up and gotten big, and we get fucking Broden Kelly on as a guest.
Dream.
Why would we get him in the podcast?
Because I want to fuck him.
I need a wench to tickle my taint.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you.